Greetings, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Renegades React. I'm joined by my brother Micah and Nate on the end, and today we will be reacting to... I'm not sure what this is called. It's Leslie Bibb as her character, Christine Everhart, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, reporting on Scott Lang, a.k.a. Ant-Man. And this I saw a couple days ago and suggested that we react to it because there's a pretty big... not spoiler, Easter egg, something. I don't know. We'll watch it and we'll explain it later.
Okay.
Or figure out what it is.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Let's boogie.
All right. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Forgot I had it muted.
Volume. Okay.
Okay.
Next week on Newsfront, we'll discuss the fallout from the most recent Avengers conflict in Sokovia and the ongoing aid efforts in that region. Also, we'll revisit a story from a few years ago in the case of former VistaCorp employee and cybercriminal Scott Lang, who's set to be released from federal prison on July 17th. Be sure to follow us online for those stories and more.
July 17th. That's the release date. I get it. That's good.
That's not... I thought it was July 25th was the release date.
Let's check and see.
Right. Or something.
Ant-Man movie. There it is. July 17th.
Oh, well,
North
then that's...
America.
I thought it was pushed back later.
Huh.
Maybe there's something else on the 25th.
Maybe.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Okay, so Ant-Man. Gotta say this. I was at first very nervous especially whenever they let go of Edgar Wright. I'm still a little sore about that.
Right.
But at the same time, it's been said that they kept Edgar Wright and Joe Cornish, that was Edgar Wright's co-writer with the film. They've kept their script, and Adam McKay and Paul Rudd have just adapted it to be more, I guess, more Disney-fied. I don't know. By hiring Adam McKay, who's responsible for the other guys in Old School, adapting it for Disney. To Disney-fied, yeah. Yeah, that's... I may be just overthinking it, but anyway. So Ant-Man, we have that, and also there's an international trip. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, we're going to double up.
Yeah, double up on this
go
one.
for it.
So, yeah, here we go.
What was the prison that they named that he was released from? Was that significant? I didn't
Probably.
San Quentin.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it from
All the prisons you've been in?
no, just from, in. Well, it's in Arrow where they said the pilot disappeared at Ferris Airfield.
Right.
It's that's Hal
Or
Jordan.
Iron Heights or
Yeah,
Belle Reve.
right.
Well,
So
San Quentin is a real world.
Okay. I didn't know if it held a significance in some comics that I'm just ignorant of.
I'm glad that Leslie Bibb is back, though, because she wasn't in Iron Man 3.
No, I think that's one thing I love about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's so broad that you can bring a character back and people will remember it because everybody remembers, Tony's first hookup on film.
Right.
Yeah, and also remember the awkward morning after when Pepper had to escort her out. Yeah, that's a awkward breakfast.
Oh yeah, they're taking out the garbage.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the international trailer queued up here. Here we go.
40 years ago, I created a suit, but it was dangerous, so I hid it from the world. My assistant, Darren Cross, he became obsessed with recreating my formula. If this technology gets out, it's going to be chaos. Scott, this is your chance to become the hero. I need you to be the Ant-Man.
I think our first move should be calling the Avengers.
The suit has power.
This is not some cute technology like the Iron Man suit. We're doomed.
When you're small and you have superhuman strength, you're like a bullet. So you need to know how to punch.
You want to show me how to punch? Show me how to
Go ahead. Sucker punch. Sucker punch.
That's how you punch.
I don't care what anyone says. That's a sucker punch.
If you think you can stop the future, you're just a thief.
No.
Say it.
Every time he gets me.
I'm Ant-Man. I know. It wasn't my idea.
Just like when I heard about this, I was like,
There's no reason to be scared.
Oh, no,
Daddy,
don't get scared.
Good.
How'd you do that, bro?
Don't freak out. Look at your shoulder.
I love Michael Pena.
I do too.
Like,
but it's
Pena.
Or Pena, is that it?
Yeah, it's got the
I just-
squiggle over the end
Yeah.
with the.
I just never thought this movie would, but it looks awesome.
It does.
I was like, Ant-Man, really?
Yeah,
But it looks
well,
fantastic.
Hank Pym is one of the most important Marvel characters out there, and for them to, well, I hate that they did it. They kind of made him take a made him take a backseat to Scott Lang, and which I like Scott Lang. I like him as a character, but it's Hank freaking Pym, man, the original Ant-Man.
Right. I mean, he did like discover the Pym particles.
Yeah,
stuff,
and he
utilized
also
them.
created the friggin' Avengers. He is listed as probably the most prominent member of the creator of the Avengers.
Wasn't he kind of an abusive alcoholic?
Yeah, but
So
Tony
was Tony
Stark.
Stark
But
was-
Tony Stark stole
Right.
his shtick. Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony Stark didn't get drunk and then abuse his significant other, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm pretty sure like maybe that's why they went with Scott Lang, because they didn't want to see Wasp walking in with some Irish sunglasses or anything.
You'll be all right there, Nate.
Just hit me a lot
I'm
harder
just,
than I
I'm
thought.
just saying, like,
Okay.
But yeah, no, I was worried about the Ant-Man movie too because they've been talking about it for forever.
Yeah.
But then once Guardians of the Galaxy came out, I'm like, okay, fine, do whatever you want.
Well,
I'm
if
good
they
with it.
well if they can make Guardians of the Galaxy a good thing,
Because I don't,
it had
they-
a talking raccoon in it.
Right.
I mean, like,
I don't think Marvel understood what they did with that movie.
No, I don't. I don't either. I think they hit a home run with it, and I think, well, I hate to say it, but they opened up a whole new door
Yeah.
for films, because if an oddball combination like that can do anything, imagine what you can do now with artists who are actually good at making films and have brilliant ideas instead of the same wishy-washy college student saying who studied every single cliche there is and follows the cliche book, like for instance, changing up the Disney princess formula. I mean, I know that I'll probably get murdered if I attempted to change the Disney princess formula, but hey, time necessitates change, and I hope it's just like the conversation we had about the music, how modern day music is. I hate how modern day music is, and I hate that it's the same processed crap over and over again. It's like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Oh no, you're getting something different. This time it's got spinners. Yeah, I just hate how the film industry does nothing but repeat, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe is providing a whole new doorway.
Yeah, they've taken some risks, and
Yes.
they were kind of flirting with like the cosmic universe a little bit with Thanos, but then
Yeah.
once they made like Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah,
like that kind of sealed it.
yeah. I was nervous for Guardians, but I had faith. I had faith the very moment I saw the opening. I mean, when Chris Pratt comes in and grabs and starts singing "Come and Get Your Love," I was just like, I'm sold.
so I know Guardians fits in with the Avengers because, of course, Thanos was in it.
Yeah.
And obviously, Ant-Man, he references the Avengers. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Does the new Fantastic Four, does it fit into the same universe?
No, where it's 20th Century Fox instead of... See, some Marvel properties did not come with the Marvel deal.
Right.
You
So-
see, go on.
Why did they move forward with another Fantastic Four movie?
Because 20th Century Fox is doing everything in their power to maintain
The copyright.
control over comic book copyrights, because
okay.
comic book movies are huge now.
Right.
They're pretty much
Clearly.
a standard, a yearly standard now for Disney.
Maybe Marvel's comic book movies.
Yeah, well, Marvel's comic book movies, but that's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns pretty much all the DC rights, in which they, as far as I'm concerned, they've crapped the bed so far. I mean, they did good with with the Dark Knights franchise, but they crapped the bed so
well,
bad.
They handed it off to Christopher Nolan, who did well. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you know,
Nolan is a great filmmaker. I will never say he's a bad filmmaker. I watched Interstellar, and though it did kind of lose itself under the weight of its own message, I still felt like it was a good movie.
Oh, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, and not only mention spoilers, surprise Matt Damon appearance. Did not expect that.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Damon's in space a lot.
Yeah, he is.
He's on.
Gosh,
the
he's on
Martian.
Mars now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy, just lost on all kinds of foreign celestial bodies.
Yeah.
He's in Elysium.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Yeah. Okay. So the Marvel Cinematic Universe, all the properties except for the X-Men and the Fantastic Four belong to Disney now in terms of movie rights. Spider-Man now it's like a co-deal with Sony and Disney, but let's just be honest. The only reason people watch the next Spider-Man movie now is because it has more of the it actually tie in now with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right.
And people have been dying to see Spider-Man in the Avengers.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they haven't said it, but Spider-Man is going to be in Captain America Civil War.
Civil War, then his own movie, and then Avengers.
Yeah, potentially the Avengers. He'll join up as one of the new Avengers because they've moved on from the old team, and now it's Scarlet Witch, Vision,
Falcon,
and
War Machine.
And moving forward with that, I'm interested to see if how Spider-Man will fit in, if he will fit in, because he may just very well do his own thing and not join the Avengers. He may help them out, but he won't join them.
Well, then in that case, thank you for tuning in to this episode of Renegades React. You can check out down below to follow our links to our various media avenues.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, social media. Yeah.
And are we doing the green screen thing on this one?
No, not on this one.
Then disregard that comment, and we will see you next time.